Heartland with Heartland here. I am here with the fabulous Miss Gina Jaeger from Sun Evolutions. How are you, Gina?
Fabulous.
She brought in all of the new 2024 products today to train our staff and show some salon owners firsthand the bottles, the smells, the feels, everything.
Oh, and the amazing skincare. I mean, my goodness. If they were that excited, I cannot wait for everybody else in the industry to get a load of them because, whew, hey, on fire.
I'm super excited. And they're in stock. They're here. Like, they've arrived. You can have them now. It's amazing. So, tell us a little bit about how things have been for you lately, like traveling. You've been traveling a lot, or is this kind of the calm before the storm?
No, October is super busy. I was gone this past weekend. I'm gone now. I'm gone next week, next weekend. It doesn't calm down until, a little bit in November. December, obviously, with the holidays, which is great, and then picks right back up again in January and February.
Do you ever come home and your kids have grown like 3 feet and you don't recognize them anymore? Or?
No, that never happens because of FaceTime now.
And
especially when they got to FaceTime you like 4 or 5 times a day. Like, cool, I just talked to you 10 minutes ago. And you ask the same question. No, you cannot have those Pokemon cards. Those are for a special occasion.
I love it. I love it. So, on these new products, which one are you most excited about?
Oh my gosh, there are just so many. Can I say like what to launch? Oh my gosh, no, I can't. Okay, there's not one specific product. If it comes to a line, the Boss Lady collection, I'm definitely the most excited for, just because it's all about empowering women and how amazing we are and how we kick booty and how ain't nobody, no way, no how gonna take us down, because we always stand up and we win and we're awesome.
So I guess the fragrance on the Bougie Boss Babe is success.
Baby, it's bougie.
It's bougie. What exactly does bougie smell like?
Super high-end, fun, crazy, outrageous, amazing. But when it comes to like product-wise, of course, Cashmere Cloud is definitely like the most excited for, because I mean, hello, it's one of the most expensive products we came out with this season. But then also the Snooki products, the 2 new Hello Weekend and 100X bronzer. The bottles are amazing. The fragrances are on point. I mean, the price points, they're stepping up a little bit more. But, I mean, the quality of the skincare for the price, I mean, it's unsurpassed. I'm sorry. It's just no-brainer. Yep, sign me up. I'll take a bottle of each.
So, speaking of skincare, what one ingredient are you most excited about in the products this year?
Oh, my goodness. It would have to be spirulina. That is that one ingredient that helps with surface cell rejuvenation. It really takes the firming, the toning, the tightening to the next level. It's helping to moisturize that skin and just give it an all-over epic, radiant, flawless finish.
Where do you guys come up with these products? Like, where do you find them? How, like,
ingredients-wise?
Yeah. I mean, is that like a lot of research? Because I've never even heard of that. And
so we're lucky enough that Causeway is our sister company. Like, we are a part of Causeway, and they being how just outrageously amazing that they are. I mean, they're sitting on how many chemists that work on, brands like Murad, Dermalogica, just all of these. So we're able to hear the amazingness of what other companies are utilizing in their skincare products, and we're able to be like, hey, you know what, we want that ingredient in ours too, because it's in our backyard. Like, that's our mama company.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome that you can get a tanning product that's going to tan you and give you amazing results, but it's also taking care of your skin at the same time.
And that's the biggest thing that I like to explain to customers is that we are a skincare company. It just happens that we have the extra added benefit that we can, increase that melanin production under UV exposure. So that's awesome. Like when you go to a store and you see, Murad and you're like, holy moly, rock and roll, like this is the jam. Or you look at Dermalogica and you're like, yep, I know that work and it's awesome. And whoo, did I spend the money for it? Guess what? Causeway makes those products. Causeway's sister company. We are a body care, skincare company.
That's awesome.
Right?
I am so excited.
Dude, it gives me goosebumps. It really does.
So I imagine 50 years from now, they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, oh, all those people that were tanning, their skin should be horrible, but they all look younger than everybody else. So,
oh, absolutely. That's
maybe you should all go tanning.
And use some of the product. That's what I'm saying. Get that vitamin D, baby.
Yeah, definitely don't tan dry. Ugh, gross. That's gross.
Yeah. Then you just look dirty.
Yes. So I assume that you are going to be here in February for our educational conference.
Sweetheart, I wouldn't be anywhere else.
I am so excited. We have got the most amazing industry experts lined up. And then, of course, Sun Evolutions and Hemp's, once again, top sponsor. I think this is third year in a row. You guys are always there to help educate salons and, just ensure their success. And we can't thank you enough for your partnership with that.
We can't thank you enough for bringing this opportunity for us to come to and support and to get to see so many of the salon owners that literally, they're not just friends, they've become family. That's kind of like, there we go with the goosebumps again. And it's a big part of why I love working with Sun Evolutions and I love working with you guys. Y'all are like family. So many of these salons that I got to see today, it's family.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The whole industry is that way.
Yeah.
I love that. That's the one thing about this industry is everybody is so happy. Maybe that's the vitamin D talking. I don't know, but
and the booze. Whoops.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good combination. Sun and drinks. I mean, speaking of sun and drinks, you gonna be at our retreat this year?
Oh yes, I am. That is honestly, I look forward to that every year. It's such a different take on a show because it's a retreat.
Yeah.
It's really where I get to bond with salon owners and talk about what's going on in their neck of the woods, what things that they're struggling with, and getting to just hear so many different avenues on how to address a problem and different things that different, owners have done. It's a bonding. And as much as, I would just say as much knowledge as the owners that partake get out of it, I get just as much, if not more.
Absolutely.
But let me tell you, I don't know, it's kind of like I would have to say, it's my happy place. It's where I look forward to every year going and just relaxing because of a retreat and getting to work with industry, experts, as, other than my, those just in the industry as,
yeah.
But getting to work with, other salon owners and industry experts and just to get their take on things.
Well, and not only that, but it's such a relaxed environment. You go to a trade show and yeah, you can talk to people. You're in a loud room. There's tons of people talking and, people are fighting for your attention and, you're trying to tell everybody everything they need to know. But at the retreat, it's just, it's like hanging out.
It's vacation.
You just to hang out with people and, they learn things and then you learn things that you take back and in turn make even better the next season.
Absolutely. And it's like with everything, you're only gonna get out of something what you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going out with the expectations of you are going to come home with a wealth of knowledge, then you are going to come home with a wealth of knowledge. You will look at things in a different perspective and see things in a completely different light that you may have not seen it before. I've had my mind changed before at these things. I've been like, wow, you know what, I can totally see where you're coming from. And, how I've been explaining this, I can see how it can go definitely both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you get what you put in, you get out of it.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes you're so close to a project that you feel like you know all of it, and then somebody comes in and says something, and you're like, I never even thought of that.
Right?
I never.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because your role with the products is much different than my role with the products, and is certainly much different than a salon owner's, you know. So just being able to share all of the different points of view and working together, like it, I love it. We come away with so much information from salon owners, and then of course the salon owners getting to talk to each other. You know, you've got
Absolutely.
big chains talking to, you know, small little mom and pops, and both of them helping one another. It's
amazing.
I think it's a great event. I really do. And it's fun.
And I just love how it's put together, and the salons are in a comfortable environment to really talk to each other and engage and ask, okay, so how did you do it? Like, what is the secret to it? And, you know, getting to share that information, because at the end of the day, you know, I'll help a salon as much as I possibly can. But I'm not in the salon all the time. I don't own that business. So it's hard for me to really grasp exactly, you know, what some of the questions are and what some of the things are when I'm not there doing it. Now, I can tell them what I've seen work for, you know, certain salons, but at the end of the day, I'm not the one there doing it. So getting just to sit back and listen and hear this information, I mean, it's empowering. It's awesome.
What would you say is the most bizarre question that you have ever gotten from a salon owner?
Bizarre question?
Yes.
Well, I don't understand why you're talking about vitamin D in skin when we all know that you get vitamin D through your eyes when you stare at the sun. I kid you not, it was in Minnesota. Was it? I was like, oh, okay. I was like, no, you're funny, and she was serious.
Wow. Yeah. And did you tell her about Smart Tan certifications at that point? And
yes, I did. Absolutely. In fact, I think I grabbed her by the hand and walked her over.
Wow. But you know, unless somebody's there to give you the proper knowledge, you know.
You don't know what you don't know until you find out what you don't know.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Did I just come up with something?
I don't know, but I think we should put it on a koozie.
Right. I didn't know until I realized I didn't know.
Well, I mean, I get questions from reps all the time on things that I can't answer, and I'm just like, that's a good question. I don't know. So,
right.
Again, you don't know what you don't know, and what was it? You don't
Sometimes
know what
you just don't know that you don't know until you figure out, hey, I don't know.
We're gonna have to like
it's gonna be my new motto. Oh.
IDK, what IDK until I
didn't IDK. I didn't.
I don't know.
Bless it.
Oh, it's been a long day.
Oh yeah.
Well,
long
Gina,
fun day.
Yes, very fun day. Very fun day. So if you have not tried the new Sun Evolutions and Hemp's products, by all means, you need to call your rep and ask about, you know, how you can try it, what the scoop is, what's out there.
Heck, I think you need to reach out to your rep and be like, hey, Gina says that she supports promotional events, so let's get one in the works, and you go ahead and get a hold of her for me.
So you heard it here. So out of the horse's mouth, not to call you a horse. She said, so there you go.
I would absolutely love to support an event to send out some new 2024 products, to get them in your customers' hands, to get them in your staff's hands, to check them out, to try them, because I know once you try them, you're going to fall in love with them. And yeah, I mean, every single one of them is in stock, ready to roll. It's just waiting to ship.
Yep.
To you, not them, you.
The other thing is, you know, put a new product on your shelf. You'd be surprised how much attention that gets. Just something new to grab their attention. Even if it's not a 2024 product, it could be a product that came out last year that you just didn't pick up. Put something new on your shelf and watch what happens.
My goodness, look at Smoke Black. Like, I've got salons that haven't carried it in 5 years, and they put it on there, and literally customers are coming in, they're like, oh, they brought it back? No, baby, we never took it away. It's just they stopped carrying it, and now it's there. They brought it back in.
I think you'd have riots in the streets if you ever got rid of it. I mean,
Man.
that's like a tried and true, diehard cult following
That is
product.
the oldest UV product to date that we still have. Yeah, and let me tell you, it is amazing.
Yes.
Like that, it made white bronzers relevant and cool before we even called them white bronzers.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was always, you know, somebody call in and say, I want to be dark. I want to be really dark. You need Smoke Black.
Yep, and still too.
Yep.
Still a great one.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today, guys, and we will see you next time, and we will see Gina in February.
Woo! Peace out.